Just looking around here at the Charles Black Center, you can see the improvements that have been made, things that have been talked about for years. He helped to facilitate that it is now a reality, especially with the new parking lot and all the good improvements around here.
He's helped me. Anytime there's a problem in the community, especially in the 2nd District, you can always call on Henry.
Asked him to come out as our councilman and do a couple of speaking engagements for our students about civic engagement and being involved politically in the community, in which he agreed to not only visit our South Bend schools and the schools in his district, but also to visit our Elkhart schools on a completely voluntary basis. So definitely thank him for doing that.
I was trying to do my parking lot rezoning, and I didn't have a clue who do I turn to. And he was really good at helping me go through the steps of filing for the application, and he stood up over there on the city zoning, and after 2 months of delegations and the procedure that takes place, they rezoned my parking lot, and that's why I'm still in business.
I remember I wanted to be more active in the community. I wanted to volunteer, and he was the one who gave me things to do so that I could get started.
I'm Barb Huber, and I'm the director of Xavier School of Excellence in the south part of South Bend. And I'm here just to tell you how much I think of Henry Davis. He's just such a wonderful young man. He has done so much for the community. He's been there for the school anytime we needed him. He's gone to bat for us. He's helped us at council meetings. We can ask him anything, and he always comes through to us. He has come to board meetings and spoken to us. He's been certainly a friend to us and to all of South Bend. Whenever I hear him talk, it's so obvious that he loves South Bend. He loves the people of South Bend and the students, the youth. It's just really clear that he has our best interest at heart. He's just a terrific person, and I can't say enough good about him because he's been so good to us.
And every time that we call to ask Henry about issues as far as concerning the children here, as far as safety, anything of that nature, Henry has always been on top of it, always responsive, and goes out of his way to try to help his Xavier students.
I really appreciate what he does out in the community for not only the youth, but also the seniors. He's made us aware how important it is that somebody step forward and look out for young people, like his program of the back-to-school haircuts that he's been doing even before he became councilman, his fundraisers, you know, to help get food and that for young people. And just seeing him, and more than anything, seeing him being that awesome family man. Anybody that knows him knows that he's real passionate about his job. And I love to hear him say, you know, he's not a politician, he's a servant. He returns your calls, and he's really about it. He's really about our community. I'm going to support him with everything that anything I can do for him, I'm going to do it.
There were some traffic issues here out front of my office some time ago, and that's how I met Henry, because I made some phone calls, couldn't get anybody to do anything about it, and I contacted Henry Davis Jr., and within, I'd say, a week, I had the issue taken care of. I'd had 3 of my clients, their cars had been crashed into out in front of my business, and Henry got a hold of people at the city departments, and within a few days I had a department head, I had a city engineer, I had people out here drawing lines and redirecting traffic so that we made sure that our businesses weren't affected.
And Henry Davis has helped us a lot with that. He's been very accessible as we've gone to him to basically ask for him as a community leader to support what we're doing. So far he's talked to people in the neighborhood. When we go out to talk to people in the neighborhood, he's volunteered to speak at one of our events, at our opening dinner when we ask him to. And also we really would like to move into another building. And we know the city has a lot of buildings, and Henry Davis has agreed to help us to see if the city could help us in any way with finding the space that we need to create this resource in the city. So in my experience, Henry Davis has just been the type of city councilman that we need, that our community needs to support the projects that are going to make the city better.
He's actually working for the second district. And we like that. He's not afraid to call a press conference at some issues we've been having, and it gets some attention. And our next step, hopefully, with his re-election will be we can start getting some resolution to those problems that he's been able to call out for us. The hard work he put in for dedicating the walking trail in LaSalle Park to my mother, Annette Brody. She was a longtime community activist for over 35 years, and he was responsible for getting the walking track named after her, so we're really proud of that. So, but no, I like what he's doing. I think some changes need to be made as far as following the political line and not being afraid to step outside of that box is what I like about him, because he's getting some results for us. And if you have like a personal issue with your neighborhood, you call him, he takes care of it right away. So those are the things that that I like about what he has done. And like I said, as he's not political, he does what needs to be done, and that's what we like best about him.